What's going on, people? Get up in here, man. Waiting for some people to join me. I don't own the right to this music, y'all. Yeah. What's going on with everybody, man? Just up in here. So I got email the other day, right? Let me turn this down. Having a bad feedback. What's going on, everybody? So I got email the other day from somebody. They asked me. They was asking me what's the best over the road company to drive for, and it was asking me the hiring process and stuff like that. So I figured I didn't get to their question right away. Sometimes I just get caught up. So I figured I'd just come on live, man, and try to give everybody input, and I'll give my opinion on what's the best over the road company to drive for. I mean, so first thing first, man, when you guys think about the best company, you guys gotta ask yourself, like, what are you looking for in a company? You know what I mean? Like I always tell everybody, man, when you come down here on the road, when you get ready to go over the road, I will start to look at the company that's in your home states, that's closest to your house. And I'm gonna break that down. The reason why I believe that you should look into your home state first. I mean, shout out everybody that's up in here. If you're new to my channel, man, go ahead and subscribe. If you never been in my on my live, just go ahead and drop a message. Let me know who's in here. And the reason why you guys should go to your home states first is because you gotta think about the home time. You know what I mean? What's good, Fossil? You gotta think about the home time and how often that company can get you home. But more importantly, if you want to quit that job, you want to have a location where you can drop that tractor and that trailer off that's closest to your house, so these companies don't ding you with a don't hit you with a damn, what they call that thing, abandoned truck, so they won't put an abandoned truck on your record. So I always tell people to start start with a job that's closest to. Start with a company that's closest to. What's going on, Steven? That's closest to where you live. You know what I mean? That's what I would start out with if I'm choosing an over the road company. Cause I've seen way too many guys, man, that they'll live in Florida, but they want to go work for a company that's based out of Alaska. That don't even make no sense. Like when you get ready to quit, like you got to make all different type of. And I'm saying Alaska, I'm just being sarcastic. Because like when you think about it, like it's beautiful when you start working for a company, but you gotta think ahead. Like when you guys get ready to when you get ready to move on, it's gonna be such a hassle to bring their equipment back. And most of these companies, Lizard Lizzie say Florida sucks. Yeah, okay. And most of these companies, man, it's what's going on, Walking Journey. It's a headache when you try to leave some of these companies, especially when you're owner operator, man. Like when you're owner operator, when I was the owner operator, and like say I was leased on to this small company out of Georgia, and it's like you're trying to leave that company, and you got to go out your way to bring the trailer back and stuff like that. So you guys got to think about that when you're coming into trucking. That's something. That's something like if you're trying to get your experience, like that's something you guys should probably put. I know money is important, but you guys should probably put that. Think about that before you just start thinking about the money. You know what I mean? Because I see like so many people, they be catching buses and airplanes and all type of shit just to get to a job. I mean, look into your home state. What's up, walking journey? You going solo tomorrow? Oh, I thought you worked in food service before though. Walking journey. Lot Lizard Lizzie said Florida sucks. Okay. I think Florida happened to be one of the best states, man. I mean, but yeah, so back on topic. Yeah, I think you should look into your home state first. And the second thing that you might want to look at, okay, how's training been? How's training been? I mean, it should be straight, man. It ain't that bad. You know what I mean? And the second thing you guys should look at when looking into a over the road job, when you just coming in trucking, of course, um, because you're trying to get that experience and you thinking about coming over the road, you gotta start looking at the home time that some of these companies is giving you, man. Because I was listening to this guy today that I was listening to this guy today on a channel. I forgot his name, but now he works for Nordity Transportation, and he drives flatbed. And I was listening to some of the home times that I was listening to some of these home times that some of these companies give, yo. And he said for every 7 days that you're out, you get 1 day off. So that means to get 3 days off, to get 4 days off, you got to be on the road for a month. Now think about that, guys. So you guys like when you choosing a company, um, you guys got to think about the home time also, and think about the pay. You know what I mean, think about the pay. You know what I mean, but that home time to me is like important. You know what I mean, cause you got to think about it like this: 7 days, 7 days. You need to work 7 days just for 1 day home. How many hours of service we get in Florida? It's regular. It's regular. 14 hours a day. Local we get one 16-hour day out of the week. So it's regular, just like over the road. The only difference with hours of service is that local guys we can work a 16-hour day 1 day out of the week. That's the only difference. Everything else is just like normal, like regular, same way. What's going on, JP? Okay. And the last question the person asked me, he was like, "What's the best over the road company to work for?" And my answer to that is like pretty much none of them. They're all trash to me. That's a joke. That's a joke, though. But to be honest with you, it's not really a best over the road company, man. It's all about just pick one. As long as you get paid, man. You know what I mean? As long as you're getting paid, G Tracks, what's going on? As long as you're getting paid, that's all that matter, you know? Because at the end of the day, like I tell all the new people that's coming into trucking, especially all the people that reached out to me, At the end of the day, man, I tell them people, man, just go out there, get your experience, and after you get your experience for a year or two, either come local or get your own truck. If you want to be on the road, do it for yourself. You know what I mean? Oh, Everett is pretty good. That's what's up. Yeah, but man, when you think about all the when you just sit there and think about all the living conditions that you got to go through of being over the road and being away from your family, stuff like that, and basically not getting paid as good as you're supposed to be, like pretty much most of the over the road companies are pretty much the same to me. Like just go get your experience, you know? Oh no. Um all food service company don't give you that option to be off 3 days. That's just when you do chain, Stephen. Chain schedules are kind of different because like the drivers have so much volumes that like the volume that a chain driver pull in 4 days like is the same amount of cases like a day shift is pulling in 6 days. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like just you can just roll the dice and pick a over the road company, man. Like there's a lot of guys on YouTube, they're breaking down their company. Schneider is the best, and JB Hunt is the best, and this and that. And guys trying to recruit, trying to get recruiting money and get people to come over to share a company, man. Fuck all that, man. Just go where you want to go. Just go get that experience. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate that, Manny. You know what I mean? Sometimes I wish I could tell y'all my honest opinion about over the road trucking, but I just respect over the road guys that I'm not gonna say my honest opinion because to be honest with you, if they raise the pay over the road, like that might be something I might consider doing. But like to be gone for so long, to be gone for so long, and you getting the same pay like somebody that's going home every day, that's bullshit, man. You know, that's bullshit. So I think over the road companies they need to step up their game when it comes to paying people. You know what I mean? I really do. So to answer that, to answer that email that I got, I don't know what company. What company y'all think is the best company to work over the road? What company y'all think is the best? Cause I don't know, man. Cause I'll tell somebody Swift, cause that's who gave me my license. That's where I got my license. That's how I got started. But then you go around, you ask everybody about what they think of Swift, and everybody gonna tell you that Swift is garbage. So it's all about whoever like roll the dice, pick a company. Oh, oh, they said, oh, local drivers aren't real truckers. Then what are we, man? What the hell are we? If we ain't if we're not real truckers, what are we? Fake truckers? Know what I mean, how you doing, man? Man, Diesel, Cohen. I mean, so just it ain't no perfect company out there, man. Ain't no perfect company out there. You're right. You're right about that, Mr. Sunshine State. What's going on with you, man? I checked out your videos the other day, man. I like your intro. Um, Victor, what's going on? Yeah, to be honest with you, man, like if I like most of the new guys that's coming into trucking, exactly, Steven. That's why I be telling guys, man. I'm like, I give everybody the same advice, man. I stay consistent. I stay consistent with what I be saying. I be telling people, man. I'm like, yo, you want to get into trucking, like go out there and get your experience. Like if you like to be out there, get your own shit. Get your own shit or come local because after you get your experience out there on the road, like to me, you just like it's just like a big ass waste. You know what I mean? Uh, Lot Lizard had to go, man. Yeah, but it's pretty. It's all the same, man. I mean, same. Because like even when I had my own truck, I used to lease my truck on to this company in Florida, and I seen man, Diesel said they're all the same, different dispatcher. Let me tell you guys about this one dispatcher that I used to lease on with. I used to lease my truck on in Florida. She used to give me some crappy loads, right? But then I heard from one of the drivers, he told me, he like, man, if you want good loads, you gotta take care of her. I'm like, what the hell you mean take care of her? And he like, you know what I mean, man, you gotta take care of her. Slide her a few bucks every now and then. And I'm like, and that's real, man. Like if you guys are leased on to a company where you guys are dependent on them to give you your loads, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy out there. You know what I mean? So I did what I had to do because I wanted some good load. So I did what I had to do, man. But like it's crazy. I ain't even gonna put that company out there like that. But it's a good company to run with in Florida, even though they take a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna call that company name. I'm not gonna put exact transportation out there like that. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I don't call companies out like that. But it was a pretty yeah, we had to take care of the damn dispatcher just to get some good loads, man, you know? They had like a list. Whoever took care of their dispatchers, it was on top of that list. You know what I mean? I don't be calling no companies out. I ain't about to do that. You know what I mean? Cause the number one thing, man, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. You know what I mean? Because if I'm a dispatcher, if I'm a dispatcher, bro, and say I got 10 drivers, right? And I got 5 drivers that like to run, and then I got 5 lazy ass drivers. At the end of the day, I'm gonna start taking care of my drivers that like to run, and that's pretty much at all companies. Like at the end of the day, like I don't see a lot of companies that just like having people just sitting out there. That shit just don't make no sense. But it do happen. I heard guys that say they're with companies that they just sitting, like they're not moving, they're not running or nothing like that. They're just sitting out there. You know what I mean? Like I remember a long time ago when I was over the road. Who I was with? I was at LCT. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Lester Coggins. Well, it wasn't that too long ago. But I ran a load from Jersey. I was headed to Texas. And I passed my homeboy. He was with JB Hunter at the time. I passed him at a truck stop. I think in Louisiana, and on my way back from Texas, he was at the same truck stop. So it's crazy, man. Sometimes you got to it's people out there that's over the road right now that's making money, and there's people out there right now that's about to lose their house, man. Because it's the difference with being on the road and local is that local drivers you're gonna have that consistent. I can't say that word. Somebody, y'all know what I'm saying. That c word. You're gonna have that routine every day. You know you're going to work, and you pretty much know what your check gonna be. So you pretty much like are able to cover your bills. You know your bills are taken care of. You know what I mean? Like when you're over there on the road, like a lot of shit can happen. The weather, yeah. I can't say that word, Mandita. I can't say that word. Nah. Even if I tried to, I can't say that word. But when you're out there on the road, especially when I was on the owner operator, like when I was on the operator, right, I can wake up Monday morning. I can wake up Monday morning, right, and I can say to myself, you know what? Boom, I want to gross $8,000 this week or $6,000 this week, right? And I can go out there and boom, start driving, and something blew up in my damn engine. You know what I mean? Like broke down for the week or two. I mean, you go out there, you working for a local company, or even if you yeah, you working for a local company, and something happened to the truck, you pick up that damn phone, you like, yo, y'all need to come get this truck. Boom, they come and switch it out, give you another truck. You still working, you straight. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Steven, I talked to her today. Um, she's confirmed for Friday. I'm going to interview. I got a lady coming up Friday. She works for Cisco out of Minnesota. So you gotta check out my live show Friday at 9 p.m. I think it's very interesting because a lot of women always ask me about food service, and I finally got a woman to come talk about it. So y'all can hear about that Friday night, 9 p.m. I mean, I think she should be a motivation for even some of the fellas. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a doggy dog world out there, man. Like a lot of guys that's over the road right now, even owner operators, like it's not that it's not peaches and cream on the road. Like if I decide to go back over the road as owner operator, the number one reason I'm doing it or I will do it is for that freedom, man. That freedom to work when you want to work responsibly. Go where you want to go responsibly. And just be your own boss responsibly. And what's going on, Jamal? And the reason why I say responsibly, because like a lot of people, they got their own truck, and just because they can run when they want to run, they end up getting lazy, man. Lazy, bro. Like, Labat, I ain't never really hear too much. What's going on, Hustle? I ain't really hear too much about that company right there. Hey, Hustle, man. I listened to your video, man, where you man, you need to hustle the trucker. You need to come talk to some of these fleet owners, man, because that's some real shit you went through, man, with your drivers and leasing on to them small companies and just stuff like a lot of people they just come into this game and they want to run a fleet, but they just don't. I had a driver, so I knew where you. I'm a matter of fact, hustle. I went through. I went through. Did I? I went through three drivers myself, and with one truck, I went through three drivers, and I understand where you were coming from, bro. So what a lot of people don't know, it's not that easy to find these drivers and keep these drivers, man. You know what I mean? They'll dog your truck out, stuff like that. Especially when you're a brother and you hire another brother, man, they just gonna they don't treat you as good, man. Like if I ever decide to run some more trucks or whatever, I think I'm gonna hire some I'm gonna hire some people just to pretend like they run the company. You know what I mean? Because like I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and I know a lot of y'all gonna not want to hear this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I keep it real. Like a brother ain't gonna work as hard for us like they'll work for somebody else, man. I'm just keeping it real. That's all I know how to do. When I say brothers, y'all know what I mean. I mean they ain't gonna work as hard for us, and that's some real shit. You know what I mean, and only people that been there and done that, I can debate that with. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really talk about. That's why I don't really talk about that owner operator stuff too much on my channel because I know it's not too many people that even care about that. So I'm not even gonna waste my time on that. I always tell people if they wanna interested about being an owner operator and just need some advices or something like that, or just somebody to mentor them, stuff like that for free, of course. I ain't with that. I ain't trying to charge nobody. It's gonna be like a one-on-one. I'm not gonna be. I don't do too much owner operator videos on my channel, and like even fleet owner, man. I don't like them fleet owner videos either because like a lot of people talking about fleet owner and they make it seem like running a fleet is as easy as going into Walmart and picking up a bag of chips and some damn sodas. It ain't that easy, man. You know what I mean? Oh, Tommy Lee, man, I was paying good, man. Matter of fact, me and one. All right. A matter of fact, right? I'm gonna get one driver I got along really good. I'm gonna interview him one day on my show, and I just want him to be honest on how I used to pay. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you could pay good because that's a write off. You know what I mean? So I don't even understand why if somebody own a truck, like why are you trying to make all the money? Like it doesn't matter if you pay your driver if you pay your driver 60%, right? I'm just throwing out a high crazy number out there, right? If you pay them 60%, you take 40, which is ridiculous, but just hear me out. That 60% is a write off. They gotta deal with that. That's on their 1099. You know what I mean? So I was right where Hustle was at. 40%. If you got somebody that's willing to run, that's a good number right there. You know what I mean? That's a really good number. So, all right. Yeah, so 40%, man, that's a really good number, especially when you're dealing with more than one trucks. Like 40% is a real good number. You know what I mean? And that was after. So that's something I'm gonna do again because it's just in my blood. And when something's in your blood, man, you just gotta do it. Mr. Sunshine State asks, where do you stand on company versus lease operators? I'm asking because I'm still very new to all this, as you may know, and I'm leasing, but I love getting opinions on people who've been at this for a while. I'm gonna tell you my opinion, right? Oh, Big Curve, I'm not sure, man, because those Big Curve, those day shift guys, I don't even much see them that much because I work at nights. So it's probably true because I hear a warehouse guy, he was in that program. But Mr. Sunshine State asks, how do I view company drivers versus lease operators, right? I'm gonna tell you how I view. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I view them, right? All right. No, the way I look at it, the number one thing is to get money, right? So if you're not able to buy your own truck right now and you're with a company, and if you can lease, if you're gonna make more money than you was making as a local driver, and if it's like a walkaway lease, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Because the way I look at it is that say you say you own like a all right, let me just put it like this. Say as a company driver, right? You're only able to make $1,000, bring home $1,000 a week, right? But as a lease operator, with them taking all that crap out your settlement, you're still able to bring home 2,000 a week. That's a no brainer, man. Like don't worry about what people say. The end of the day, like the end of the day, it's all about the end result. And the end result is the bottom line. The bottom line is always gonna be the bottom line. And the bottom line is how much money you're gonna make. Like I had a friend back in the days when we was at US Food. He used to brag and tell me, "Oh, what's going on, CB the trucker?" I appreciate the plug earlier, man. I had a friend. We all started at US Food when we got off the road, and he was like, "Oh, I only work like stack bundles. What's going on, man?" And he was like, "Oh, I only work like 56 hours a week." And I'm like, "Okay, what's going on, Corey?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm working 70 hours a week." So he used to brag that he don't work as many hours as I do. And I'm like, "Okay, so if you got a company that's willing to give you hours and work, you gotta look at the bottom line." And the bottom line is like back then, I was bringing home, not bringing home, but I was grossing $2,000 a week. I was working 6 days. This is local. I was working 6 days, and he was being Speedy Gonzalez. I was fast too, but I just used to do extra shit. And he was only making like 1,700. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, as long as they got the money, I'm gonna take advantage of it. You know what I mean? So that's the way you can find that plug, please. And that's the way how I used to. What's wrong? What? Your aura. Yeah, let me see. Let me put that in. And that's the way I used to run my. That's how I used to run my That's how I used to run my truck, man. When I was over the road, like the whole thing was the bottom line, man. I mean, I don't know how it was it back then. I don't know how it was it back then, but I mean, I don't know how it was it now, but back then, man, I used to be in Texas, from Texas to Louisiana. My thing was to turn a load every day, and I used to try to gross me $500 to $700 a day, man, turning them loads. I had friends that was over the road. Their thing was, oh, I got this big load for 1,500 miles and stuff like that. That's paying such and such. I'm like, okay, by the time you get that load off, I'll probably get off 2, 3 loads. I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's all about the bottom line. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at everything, man. Stat Bundles, the car hauler. Y'all want to know about car hauling, man? Check out Stat Bundles. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, it's all about trucking is all about making money, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You're right. You're right. You're right about that, man. Like I was never the dude that used to chase miles when I had my truck out there. Like I ain't get it, man. Like You gotta take the shortest load period that pays the highest possible. You know what I mean? And like, there's so much things that they teach you at these mega carriers that like that's crazy. That when you become like things that they teach you at mega carriers, when you become like an owner operator, like you gotta get all them things out of your head. Like especially when they a lot of companies they're gonna teach you, oh, drive 58 miles an hour, you're gonna save more per gallon, whatever. Like it's all about getting that next load, man. You gotta push that damn truck. It's all about turning them loads. You know what I mean? Like the make carriers full of shit. And sitting around waiting on them light loads, sometimes you gotta pull them heavy ones, man, if they paying right. But I'm telling you, if you get a heavy load, you better make sure that shit paying right. You know what I mean? I remember I got a load from Coyote Logistic one time. Like that load was coming out of McDonald's and we were going down to Lakeland. Man, that shit was heavy, but them boys paid me. You know what I mean? Them boys paid. Yo, I got $2,400 off that damn load. I don't know how. I got $2,400 from McDonough to Lakeland, Florida. If you guys know, that's like going nowhere. And the reason I got so much because that load was like I think that shit was overweight, yo. But I balanced it out and I got across some scales. But I had a little ride I took that I don't want to talk about right now. So, but man, I will be back out there, man. I'm not even gonna. It's just in my blood, man, to be out there. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm just taking a break, enjoying this local life. Got little kids, but I will be back out there, man, because it's in my blood, yo. Yeah, heavy load, man. They need to be paying like over $3. Like after everything comes out, like if a heavy load is paying over $3 or even 280 or close to it, then I'll take it. But if not, you know what I mean? Oh, Brandon, what question you was asking about McQueen again? Oh, but y'all check this out, right? The best load I ever got when I was an owner operator, like I got this one load, right? That shit came from that shit was coming out of Miami. That shit was going to Houston. They was like they needed that load like ASAP, right? That shit was like I think that shit paid $3,000, right? Yo, getting a good load is all about being in the right place at the right time and just being an opportunist. Like sometimes I think luck got a lot to do with it, man. Because a lot of times, like you get some fucking loads that's just insane, man. Like this load here, check it out, right? It was a one crate of I think it was a compressor for an airplane. Yo, they paid me $3,000 for one fucking crate to bring to it was a big ass crate too to bring to Houston. And the thing was, yo, I was so upset, man. I was driving to Houston and I was just on the phone, like just looking for a partial. You know what I mean, just looking for a partial, yo, and like I couldn't find no partial. Like if I could have found a partial load to go with that, I'll be eating, man. Oh, let me ask y'all Landstar guys something. Does Landstar allow y'all to take partial loads if your trailers ain't full, right? Does Landstar allow you guys to like pick up a partial? Like say you coming in from Texas and you going to Florida, and say you only pick up like 18 foot of product. Say you can fit like 8 more pallets. Would Landstar allow you guys to pick up partials? along the way? Oh, okay. Cause them parcels, man, you can clean up. Like you can really clean up, man, if you know what you're doing. I got this homeboy, man. He got his own authority now. Like he used to go to he just run Florida to he just run Florida and Georgia. That's it. Yeah, you can do it, man. I got a homeboy. He runs Florida, Georgia. He be in Georgia. When he in Georgia picking up a load, he got his warehouse that he pay. They be turning his pallets. Sometimes they be double stacking that shit just to get another load on that truck. Once he get another load on that truck, he good, man. He coming from Florida. He be coming from Georgia to Florida. Sometimes that truck be like, sometimes he be having about 2,500 gross on that truck, and he only do 2 trips a week. That's it. He start working on. He leave his house Sunday night, and by Friday morning he done. You know what I mean, so that's another for a lot of people that think about becoming an owner operator. That's why I like drive van, man. With drive van, you got opportunity to do stuff like that. Especially like when you coming from a far area, like you coming from say you coming from like California or whatever, and say you headed towards Florida, like you got like so much time to like look for a partial in your truck. You know what I mean? Or Emmanuel, want to know between Cisco and Gordon. All right, I'm gonna type my email in there right now. Yeah, just drop me an email, man, anytime. You know what I mean? Yeah, just drop me an email, man, anytime. All right, I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. All right. So, how's it looking out there, man? For the owner operator, them rates going back up? How them rates looking right now, man? Oh man, he said Cisco, no way, bad loads. I'm off tonight, man, so I'm just hey, that's why I be telling people, man, especially when you choose to be an owner operator, yo, when these loads start paying money, y'all better clean up, man. And they gonna come around soon too. Like the season coming, man. I hope y'all ready for it. When these loads start paying, y'all need to start cleaning up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to start cleaning up, man. Especially in Florida. I know it's raining now. It's getting ready to dry up. Like in another month or two from now. And I know Landstar, man. I know you guys got a lot of plants in Florida. I don't know if y'all like to fuck with them plants or whatever, but it seems like when I have my own truck over the road, man, it seems like Landstar, they got a lot of plants in Florida, man. They even getting in on this watermelon thing, man. I seen Landstar get a lot of watermelon out of here too. So Landstar got their hands all over Florida. Once Florida start making, when Florida season comes around, so I definitely when it's time to rack up, man, it's time to rack up because like you got to put money away for the rainy season, man, for the slow times. You know, really got to put that money away, man. Yeah, but I just really got online to got on live today to answer that email that my subscriber had for me, man, asking me what company, over the road company, is best to work for. Man, they're all to me. Like, I don't know if you guys want to put y'all input in. To me, all of them is about getting your experience, man. Like after a year or 2 years being over the road, I'll give you 2 years. After 2 years, go be an owner operator or come local, man. Because like after 2 years, like the money you're gonna be making, you can make that local. So like it's time after 2 years, it's time to graduate, man. You don't need nobody holding your hands after 2 years. Go get a truck, man. A lot of people they make it seem like getting a truck is so hard. Like these people are giving away trucks nowadays. Now you gotta pass these damn truck lots all the time. They got trucks just sitting out there. I mean, they want to get rid of these trucks. You think they want to keep the trucks on their lot? You know what I mean? If it takes like, yo, just get a truck, man. Like, don't listen to these sad stories. Just do your due diligence. Hire a mechanic. Do your research on. I'm not gonna break down what engines to buy and what truck to buy and owner operator specs and all these type of stuff. You gotta do your own research. It's just after 2 years, like, don't be scared. If you're still over the road, go get a truck. You know what I mean? Like, go get a damn truck. Like, you guys keep working for the same company. What you guys like? After you guys are over the road for more than 2 years, right? Say you guys stay with the same company for what? For like 15 years. Say you guys retire with a company over the road, right? After putting all these years for that company, what you gonna walk away with? A barbecue grill? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, get your own shit. You know? Or come local. Local ain't easy, but at least you get to go home every day. You know what I mean? Like I knew right away when I started driving, I knew right away I was gonna be an owner operator, man. You know what I mean? Because you people can't run me how they want to run me. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like after you work for, yeah, a barbecue grill, man. You work for these companies for so many years, and you gonna get a gift card and a barbecue grill, man. Hey, thank you for your service. Yeah, thank you for being out here on the road for me for 15 years. Here you go. Here's a barbecue grill, a gift card, and a check for $500. You know what I mean? After you spent so many days of your life for that company on the road, and your kids are all grown, you don't really know them and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like at least if you had your own truck, like you get to spend more time home because when you're on the road, you're racking up more money. You know what I mean? Like that's why like these super company people that be recruiting people to come out there, man. They need to tell them the truth, man. Yo, come get this experience, man, and go home or work local or get your own shit. That's why you guys always hear me giving props to the owner operators, man, because they made a jump. You know what I mean? They're running a business. They can grow from there. You know what I mean? Like they can get more trucks, or they can stay on the road and make money, and they can do other things. They can get into property. They can partner up with people and run other shit. They can be a promoter, book clubs, and they can. It's so much shit you can do because you're making so much money. You know what I mean? And the good owner operators are making money. Bad owner operators are not making money. In point blank period. I mean, it's slow times where nobody's making money, but when it's busy, you need to get busy. Like after 2 years, man, nobody need to be holding nobody's hands no more. You know what I mean? Like get in the game and like it's not that hard for people to get their own truck, man. Like these people make it to seem. Even these raggedy ass trucks at Lone Mountain, they're not hard to get. Even though I can't break down. I'm not gonna break down where to go to get a truck and how to get a truck. I just know it's not that hard. You know what I mean? Even that red raggedy ass truck that TV had one time. That place he got that truck from, it's so easy to get trucks over there. But I wouldn't send my worst enemy over there though, because I know that place. They're a ripoff. But I'm just telling you how easy it is to get a truck. You know what I mean? Like even if you think about, nah, fuck that lease purchase shit. But it's not hard to get a truck. Like where I bought my truck, I put down only put down. I bought my truck from a Kenworth dealership, and the truck was a Freightliner, and those Freightliners came from JB Hunt. I had a good relationship with the sales guy. We used to talk to him. He used to tell me about the trucks when he's getting into shipments of JB Hunt trucks, old JB Hunt trucks. And when he got it, like me back then, me and my friend, we went and got two, you know. And you guys just gotta do your research, man. It's a bunch of if y'all live in the South, like I do, and I know a couple people that's in the live right now, they live in the South. If you live in the South, right, I can bet you can't drive 200 miles without seeing a semi truck dealership. And 200 miles is just being nice. It's trucks everywhere. Everywhere. There's no mind no trucks in Miami though. Like, don't. But they're selling trucks everywhere, man. You got old trucks, you got new trucks. You know what I mean? That's just another video, man. That's yo, Yeti, in my opinion, yo, when you get ready to buy a truck, Yeti boss, when you get ready to buy a truck, give me an email, man. Drop me an email when you get ready. I got a link. I got a link. I got a spot for you. When you get your experience and you get ready to buy a truck, just drop me an email. I got a spot for you in Fort Lauderdale. Right when I get ready to go buy my next truck, that's where I'm going. I know this dealership, they be getting some good Freightliners, you know? They be getting some good Freightliners. And even this place in Lake Wales called TCI Truck Sales, they got some pretty decent truck too. They're older trucks, they're not that experienced, they're older trucks, they're not that expensive. But you just gotta bring a mechanic and stuff like that, you know? Bring a mechanic. But trust me, I'm telling you, if this what you think you're gonna be doing the rest of your life, get your own shit. Just get your own shit. And even if you in there, or if you don't want your own shit, come local. Like I'm just being honest. Like over the road drivers are not. What's going on, Gene? Over the road drivers, after being on the road for so many times, like you might as well just come local, man. Because what do you accomplish? Just what are your goals? What are you accomplishing by just being out there for these people while the CEO is sleeping in the damn mansion? You know what I mean? Like, what are you accomplishing? I don't get it. What are y'all goals, man? What's good, Trucker Sherm? Local trucker in the building. I mean, what's y'all goals, man? Like, okay, that's what's up, Gene. Hope you do good out there, man. Yep. Got local trucker Sherm in the building. That local life. You know what I mean? Yo, and I was just, hey, Trucker Sherm, I'm glad you're in here, man. I was just trying to answer somebody email. They emailed me and they will ask me what's the best over the road trucking drive to drive for. And I was just telling you that, I was just telling them that I basically told him to roll the dice and pick a company. They're all the same to me. What's your opinion on what's the best local, not, I mean, best over the road company to drive for? Oh, local drivers, they usually retire about 65, but not doing no food service. Hell no. If they doing food service, they got to be doing something easier, like doing some shuttles, you know? I think once you get to be those age, man, you need to have your own truck, man. I don't think you need to be working, like, once you get to be like 55, you shouldn't be busting your ass local, man. You should be like, when you're 55 and older, you need to be like, you need to have a nice ass truck. Um, you need to be driving all over the country, just living life, man. Just like knowing that you don't have to work that hard at a truck stop talking shit. Your house is pretty much paid for or almost finished paying for. Your bills are low. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's why. Exactly. Tucker Sherm. You know what I mean? Exactly. Oh, what's going on? From what I heard, Waste Management is a good job, good company to work for. Good benefits and stuff like that. But not a lot of people can put up smelling that garbage all day, though. You know what I mean, but Waste Management have a really good package. One of the biggest company in the U.S. You know what I mean, but the thing is, man, like I see a lot of people in here talking about retirement. I'm gonna tell y'all my retirement plans, right? I'm driving all over the country, man. Like I'm gonna have my rig. I'm gonna have one of the long nose. I'm just gonna drive until I fall out that truck. I'll be driving like I'm going on vacation every other month. I'm not gonna drive because I need the money. I'm gonna drive because that's what I like to do, and I'm gonna drive just to live life, man. You know, see the you know how it feels to drive with no pressure on you. I mean, especially for those guys that got their own truck, got their truck paid off. I mean, because nowadays it's so hard to retire anyway. That's why y'all need to start planning now, man. You know, like they when y'all buy a house, right? They give us a 30-year mortgage, right? Are you guys planning on taking 30 years to pay that shit off? Because I'm not. I'm thinking 10 or less. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all making the money now, right? I'm just talking to my brothers right now, right? All my brothers. Y'all all my peoples right now, right? While y'all young, right? If y'all making the money now, for all those who got a house, right? Y'all start attacking that principle, man, of y'all mortgage. Just attack it. Don't kill yourself. No pressure. Just if you can only do $100 a week, do 100. You can do 200, do 200. If you can afford 300, do 300. Y'all start attacking that principle, man. And that 30-year shit, that 30 years they talk about, Trust me, I'm gonna have my shit paid in 7 years. Feel me? Like just think about like when you get older and shit, and you just out there driving, you don't have no damn mortgage, and you can even use some money from that house and buy you something else. That's a total different video, man. But hey, even if y'all got a car payment, man, y'all want to pay it quick, just start attacking that principal every week. Attack the principal, you know? Like that's how y'all gonna be interested in every single thing that they put. Like these things are put out there to defeat us. You know what I mean? Like just attack the principal. That's all you gotta do. You're gonna be straight. Hey, yeah, I heard Maverick is a pretty decent company. Nickname Taylor. Maverick is a pretty good company, man. Like just as long as you get your experience, man. These companies are all the same. It all depends about what's your long term goal in trucking. You know what I mean? What's your long term goal? Yeah, hey nickname. We gonna get that experience, man, and then come local, man. Get that experience first, and then come local. You know what I mean? Like nickname. Yeah, I feel you after the OTR. Yeah, be you. Hey, that's all you gotta do, man. Attack like they can show you like a million videos. I got people. I see advertisement. People charging people or trying to tell them how to pay their bills off early and stuff. Maybe I need to start charging people, make some extra money. People need to start thinking, have a mind of their own, man. Like it's not that difficult, man. You know what I mean? Trucker Sherm, you still out there working or you at the crib right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to I'm about to go watch some basketball myself. But let me before I go, man, let me plug all the channels that's up in here. Y'all check out Walking Journey channel. Y'all go check out Mr. Sunshine State. He's with what's the name of that company? He's with Stevens. Y'all check him out. Y'all go check out Hustler Trucker channel. He's with Landstar. Tell you everything you need to know about Landstar. Y'all go check out the Stacks Bundles Trucking Show. Y'all check out CB the Trucker. He's with Landstar also. Oh, y'all check out Trucker Sherm too. He got a channel also, local driver. You know, and hey, anybody that's new to my channel, man, y'all go ahead and subscribe. We doing it, man. I'm trying to, before I go back on the road as an owner operator, I'm trying to get as much people off the road as possible to come enjoy some of this local life, man. You know what I mean? To go chase their woman around the house. You know what I mean? Place. You know what I mean? Like, come enjoy your kids, man. Because it's not that bad. Local ain't that bad. It's not bad. Like, you guys can check out my show Friday night. I'm gonna have a female on that works for Cisco. Like, if you guys are still scared of these cases after I interview this female, I don't know what to say about y'all, man. Like, y'all grown man out there. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure to check me out Friday night at 9 o'clock. Like, this is gonna be an exclusive interview because, like, a lot of women, they always ask me about, like, women in food service. And I've been trying to get a woman on for so long, and I finally got one. And yeah, I can get a woman driver easy. There's woman drivers out there, but it's not a lot of women that do food service. I mean, so the interview is gonna be lit, man. Like, I'm interested myself on how she do it, like how she do it daily. I mean, like, the number one thing that I'm interested in talking to her is I want to know if they take it easy on her or do they just treat her like regular, like take it easy as if she have the least amount of cases, stuff like that. Mhm. So I'm very interested to talk to her, man, and it's gonna be lit. So y'all check me out Friday at 9 o'clock. I mean, make sure y'all tune in. I'm about to go jump on this television. So if y'all new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. You know, to hit that notification bell. It's going down Friday night, 9 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all take it easy out there.